Hey everybody, welcome back to more Wargame. You know what's up. We're gonna roll for our nation slash coalition, of which there aren't many left. And then we're gonna roll for the specialization. Now, what do we have first? Netherlands. Okay. They have some solid specs. Mech and armored. Mech and armored. Both pretty solid. Moto would be good if they got Stotteritten. Right, but they don't. But Mech armored. Marines. You probably can get Marines, right? Their elites are literally Marines. Oh god. Oh god. Don't woo this. Just NL? It's probably just NL, right? The flag code. I'm pretty sure you get airborne, right? Wait, what? You don't get airborne? Let's go! Let's go! It's reroll time, baby! You can't get Netherlands airborne. Well, like. Okay, hold on. We're gonna reroll for the spec. We're gonna stay with Netherlands, but I'm curious right now. You get the links of only 3 cards, but you get some Hueys as well, no? Right? Let's see. I guess yeah, you get those guys in Hueys, you get these guys in Lynxes. You get pretty much all of your infantry in Hueys or in a helicopter. I guess to be fair, you get nothing else, right? Even pretty much every other airborne deck. You know, if you get AMX 13s, you get this thing probably in airborne. I'm actually surprised. Let's actually see what is available in airborne here, right? That is honestly not that little. Did I did I mess something up? Did I choose the wrong nation or something? I'm genuinely surprised. Like on the one hand, I'm happy I don't have to play this, but like West Germany is available in airborne, right? They don't really get much more. In fact, I'd argue it's honestly worse. That's why I'm so. Did Eugen just forget to enable this? How many cards do you get for the transport helicopters? I mean, I know you don't get that many. You still get 5 of them. I mean, on 5 of no. I mean, I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused. You get 5 of each, and the deck at first glance kind of looks better than West Germany Airborne. And West Germany Airborne is available. You sure you don't get a Tiger, but you get various Apaches and some pretty good F-16s. I'm just genuinely confused. Let's just reroll until we get anything but Marines or Airborne, because both of these are not available. Well, we got Armored. Okay, well, saved by, I guess, Eugen messing up. That, again, I'm very surprised. To be fair, I don't think anyone, barely anyone, ever wanted to build a Dutch Airborne deck. So nobody can realize that. Whatever. Armor should be solid. Availability bonus, I didn't look. It's probably like 20%, huh? I don't think it's more than that. If it was 25, yeah, okay, it's certainly not 25 or higher. Then you get 3 of these. It's probably like 20 or 15. Um, Definitely the biggest black deck for sure. Infantry, let's not forget the flamers. Unfortunately, these only get the M113 because the 5 pointers and transports the Netherlands has is pretty solid. I mean, sure, this is one of the best 5 pointers in general, but even if they didn't have this, they still have the 2 front, 2 side with 50 cal as well. That's a bit faster and it's immune amphibious. But 3 front versus 2 front, especially against autocannons, is a big deal. But the jump from 1 to 2 is obviously the most important one, or from 0 to 2 even. Sotorep 95 are going to be key. Actually, I don't need flamers because we get shock squads here. I'm never sure what I want to take with a 5 pointer here. Let's get some reservists. Let's get some grenadiers in the autocannon. That's what I meant, not 5 pointer. Not a huge fan of these boys, but it's probably still worth. They're probably still worth taking just for spamming. I think I'm even gonna take the cheap ones just to get them out there. In the card of Stingers, I'm probably done with these because you only take one card. It's an odd infantry tab. I can up at these though. It is an odd infantry tab, but you know what? See how it goes. We get a 10-second aim time artillery, which is nice. The cheetahs are good. This is basically the cheetah base is just like the basic Gepard, and the A1 is essentially a Gepard A2, but you lose the stinger and the stabilizer, right? Compared to the Gepard A1, you lose the I think it's 35% stabilizer, but you gain 10% stationary accuracy. Also, it says fucking chaos on the side of it, which is pretty funny. I still think the Gepard is better because the speed allows it to retreat and still shoot. It's a very deadly, but 65% accuracy that's from 55 up is quite a jump. Don't need any other artillery, although I do love me the M107. I love this thing. I'm surprised you don't get the Lance. Now that I think about it, let's get the non-radar Hawk and mortar. Just don't forget we still have Stinger, so quite important I'd say because you don't really get. I guess you can't go with a basic Gepard for cheap AA. 2A5 of course. 2A4 and L. We shouldn't need more than these two in terms of heavy tanks. It's rare that you're gonna need this many like heavy tanks in your deck in a 1 versus 1. 2A1 is gonna be an important workhorse. And then MX13, I think this is all we need. For canning, of course. I think I'm gonna go with this. Probably down with this. But the Riken MX13 is just disgustingly good. Let's put a card of this in here. I'm not sure how good or bad this is. Like with 3 armor, it's just gonna survive autocannons and even like tank guns, right? At long ranges. And it's gonna double tap anything up to 7 armor, so it might not actually be that bad. But I think what ultimately. Okay, let me put it this way. It would, I think, either need to be 20 points to be an actually solid-ish unit, or it would need a different launcher so it can launch multiple without having to reload, right? Like this, it fires 2 missiles and has to reload for 10 seconds. This fires 1 missile and has to reload for 5 seconds, right? This is just so much better because you're usually not really in line of sight or in range of a target for more than 5-6 seconds. So being able to shoot and immediately follow up with another missile is so much better than having to shoot, reload, right? Over a minute or something, they pretty much have the same rate of fire, technically, if you're shooting at the same target, ignoring aim time and such between targets. But this is just such a huge downside. What probably in hindsight, but that would be essentially a complete overhaul because you need to touch so many different weapons/units, would be probably better if, let's say, this real time got like for 1 missile launchers, which is basically standardized for 5 seconds with some very few inconsistencies where you just probably forgot to adjust or something like that. Changed like single tube launches from 5 seconds to, I don't know, 3 or 3.5. And instead of having multiple launchers just be that time times the amount of missiles, just add another second for every additional missile. So let's say this is 3 seconds, then this would not be 6 seconds, but 7 seconds, right? Because every additional missile is 1 other second. Something like that. Maybe that would be nice. Would still make multiple launches good, but yeah, you get the idea. What coulda, woulda, shoulda. We don't get the. Oh, it's unfortunate. We don't get the Hellfire Apache, which is the only proper ITGM helicopter Netherlands has, and I'm not counting this. If you have the points, I'll put this in, just for the memes. 835, the MLU is solid. OCU is a decent multi-role, but of course, compared to the Danish MLU, you do lose 2 AIM 120s. F-16 is an okay cluster, and this is an acceptable bomber, not a good one, an acceptable one. And I think last, I actually want the rocket pod plane. Upfitting might not be too bad. How does this compare? This is a good chunk slower, but you get 4 clusters. You gain worse clusters, significantly worse clusters, and you lose survivability. I think I'm sticking with the F-16. If this was 1000 kmh, I'd probably consider it, or 900, whatever. I don't think we need the dedicated Helo Hunter. We have decent multi-rolls, and this, unless it's an AA helicopter, will win against a lot of helicopters as well. We still have 3 activation points, so let's put in this thing like I said I would, and then we have another tank. I guess, but the thing is, if we buy this, we're just gonna go for a Volcanic instead, most likely, right? Maybe that? It's like a cheap high armor in case, you know, we have to do with, I don't know, Martyr 2s at long range or something. I don't know. I don't really see a reason why I would ever need this, but I think this is the most likely. Or do I just put in it? Nah, let's stick with the Centurion. Whatever. It's basically whatever. Whatever you want to put in there. I could also replace that and the 2A1NL for another vehicle for the AMX Prat, but I don't think it's worth it. Either way, this would be our deck. And I shall see you in a second once we find a ranked game. Oh, we got a good map. Oh, hugs and kisses. Oh, I want. No, I don't need it. I'm a grown ass man. This is not a manly thing. I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay. Yeah, this should be a good map, especially this area. This you love to fight it with tanks. Of course, as long as you don't lose them to a 27M because you're bad at microing them. Never happened to me. Certainly not in a recent tournament match. It cost me the game and set of the set match. I'm not really salty or anything. It's just unfortunate. I swear, guys, I'm not. I'm totally not salty. No, no, no. I'm not salty. I'm just pretending. Yeah, we want to fight there. Opponent hasn't said anything, so hopefully we don't get healer rush. This deck is not that great against dealing with healer rushes. Or for dealing with healer rushes, I guess. Get some woodblock on the left. Let's get a stinger on the left. Well, the thing with the stinger is, or AA on the left, is you basically, the most important AA in here is in the opener, right? To ideally stop a healer drop. And after that, it's basically whatever in the first couple of minutes. But the problem with the stinger is they're too slow and too long, short range for that to really matter in the opener. But I don't know. I'm gonna go relatively heavy there. And for the right, let's just open with the super heavy, right? The mortar. Let's get an Heos Hawk early and just support with some man pads. Obviously some meat shields. A ward plug for a town. Oh, okay, they were probably just AFK. Recon. I would like to have a presence here. Let's get at least one squad. One sec. We still have 115 points. We just start with a second CV? Sure, whatever, right? Good luck and fun. Oh, yeah, okay. You stay up there, you stay here. I want to go one man, but here, let's put you there. Here, and the rest you just fast move there. If you go, I want the tank definitely to move down this road, not that road. I don't want to have my tank be Rajka. Near towns. It's just super heavy at least. It's just not the front line, of course. Right? Obviously, it has to drive past here, but that's not where I plan on. Broke line of sight. Yes. Okay, that's one wasted missile already, which is good because the Prachka only carries 2. Those are. Oh, is this Moto? Because basically, when you see tab 71s, it's gonna be Padopranzi, right? And they were on elite, not veteran, elite. It could, of course, just be upgraded, especially if it's Hugo. Oh no, this I guess could be Marines. Do you get tab 71s in Marines? I actually don't know off the top of my head. Again on elite. There are Padopranzi. Actually, for the long range stuff, let's get these ones. They have more range, and of course, they benefit from veterancy. Oh, they actually did some damage to the Padopranzi, would you look at that? Okay, it's just unspec. Alright, well, they just died instantly to... Greyhounds were such a good unit for our opponent here, because... they have really good TPS against infantry. Oh god, we're actually getting spotted at this range? Holy! Smoke like this and hope we don't get sighted by the VCOR so we can shut down this 84 AN. We can't. Did it? Ooh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Get this thing up there. But we started with the second CV, so we have that going for us. Yeah, we just didn't have the fire support for Natris, so they basically didn't achieve anything. It was on me. No, they're not. Did he fire position? I guess the thingy isn't in line of sight anymore. 84 AN that had very good optics. I'm still surprised I got spotted. Do they have like such a high noise value on... Hold on, I need to check this. Armory tool. I'm opening this. Hoping that... But... you know what? They have only good stealth, not very good like ATGM squads. That's why. Oh, I needed those. Ah. This is like 105 points just gone. Like that, with no value. That's supplies. Let's fire a few rounds in there. Never M1T, that's AA. Ooh. Not a good start for us. Yeah, it's the fact that I only have good stealth. Such a big deal. It's so important for ATGM squads. Just make sure that it's... Make it hard to resupply. The smoked. Oh no! Oh! I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, I'm so... live? Oh, right, it's just a basic VCOR. I lived, bitch. I didn't deserve to, but I lived. Holy. This... Okay, that's Greyhound. Oh, what's this? Gallop. Wait, what? This is H? Is it? That's a bomber. That's not the ATGM Gallop. It has 10% ECM and it got out. One stinger and... Oh my god. Why is this on... Wait, what? Why is this up with... Why did this... When did it get veterancy? I thought Warplug actually doing a good job. No, that was an accident. You know what? Let's just get a. Let's stop freaking around and get a second 2A5. What was napalm? I didn't even register that. Fine. Okay, take a risk, fine. Time to move in. Autobots, move out, roll out, whatever. Napalm plane. It's another napalm plane. We're reloading still. You got hit by this thing. Okay, it's up. It might fire like just when it's evacuating, which is just a waste of missile. It wouldn't hit, right? It just wouldn't connect. Oh wait, it is an AV horde. Did I say it was a base V horde earlier? I think I did. No. This to me. Or a G, it hurts. Get some shock squads in there. Be careful with. That Greyhound had a death wish. That's the Super Gallop. Oh, I turned fast enough, thank god. Okay, to be fair, this one has 30% ECM. That one not hitting, I'm not so mad about. Would have loved for it to hit, but I'm not so mad about that. Oh, you are in range. God dang it. Oh, you're actually in the bush and you're not spotted. That's actually very good information that this thing is not spotted sitting there in the bush. There's no reinforcements here, otherwise I would have spotted and honestly just killed it. Why did I tell you to move up? That was misclick? I didn't mean to tell you that? The fuck am I doing? I'm so bad. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Dude, my micro. I mean, it's not just bad. It just doesn't exist, right? There is no micro. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am accidentally resupplying those with ammo. I don't want that. Did I not send you? Did I not click? Today, I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, because I resupplied the ammo. That's why it's empty. Those are shock squads. I don't want them to die here. Is the Super Gallop again? Probably. No, it's just a normal Gallop. I should get an ASF. Oh, it was a one shot. Oh, come on, really? It wasn't even going that badly for you. Like, look at that. I played like dog poo. This was not a GG. Not from me because I played like dog poo. Oh wait, it was a super Gallop? Oh. Also thought it was napalm one. That's actually really funny. I thought it was napalm one. I guess I'm just blind. I mean, I got really lucky with the one shot, I guess, but wait, what? No, no, he did send a napalm one. N62 Super Gallop. Wait, what? Hold on. Did he? Huh? So no, you did send a napalm one. Hold on. At Did I miss something? Or did he mean the other way around? I thought I sent my ATGM but sent my napalm one. Did he mean it the other way around, maybe? What? I was confused there and killed for a second. Because at first I was like, oh, right, only one of them is a super color. But then I'm like, hold on, there's something missing in that name. I always thought there's something after the 62 on the ATGM variant. Because it's CDHE bomber so rarely, right? Priest. Oh, why? That's based. It's just pure Yugoslavia. I don't think this is Entente, right? And this is whatever, right? Horrible opener on my part. We went over this. Well, basically, honestly, horrible gameplay throughout the entire match. I guess I was pretty decent at salvaging and saving my 205s, so maybe that was kind of okay, but holy. But I want to just quickly see, before we hop into the next one, what just happened? Okay, that's the first run, yeah, whatever. I don't know why you used it, but I guess you should have like some decent options in your Yugoslavian air tab. I don't think you'd really ever need to put this into your deck. Just use the Orao. That's the Super Gallop, yeah. In the first round, where fortunately I only had one once. And then the next round was Napalm Bomber, which I actually correctly identified as Napalm Bomber. And then he thought he thought he selected the Napalm Bomber, which he did. Then surrendered because he thought he lost his AT Gem plane, when in fact he only lost his. No, this is just. Huh? He confused me with his confusion. He was actually right. This was it. Oh, maybe what happened. You can't see. Okay, maybe what had happened is right. He sent out his ATGM plane right after, saw he lost Super Gallop and thought he lost the ATGM plane. Like maybe he got confused and because of maybe the air tab on the bottom left reshuffled so that he thought the one that is dead was the Super Gallop. Okay, here's what. Okay, here's my theory. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Well, it doesn't really work exactly, but here's my theory. He had 4 planes, I believe. I think he bought 3 napalm planes. I'm not sure, but I think he did. Napalm plane, napalm plane, napalm plane, ATGM plane. Napalm plane dies, ATGM plane gets moved from here to this spot, and he sees it's gone from here and thought it died. That is my theory. I don't know if that's correct, but that's what I'm thinking happened. Either way, let's get into another rank match, shall we? All right, we got. I I don't know. Well, at least they're taking it with humor. Uh, I hope you enjoy my TP tapping. It's honestly awkward to write like this because I have to reach around my microphone. Okay. So presumably, they're playing Yugoslavia again. But maybe not. We shall see. Yeah, no, golf should be... Do we want to push up Foxtrot? Maybe he did, but it's only 2 9-pound planes. Who knows? Maybe we do push up Foxtrot. It's not something you see very often. Pushing Echo is just not a possibility, right? You can push Charlie from the Alpha spawn, but pushing Echo from my spawn, it's just... No. You just get way too easily intercepted here, and this crossing is just... You can't protect this, like in the opener. But pushing up Foxtrot, I think you can do it. Because it's not impossible to get line of sight through this, but it's gonna take a while. Let's give it a shot. I don't really know the timing there. I still wouldn't recommend it because pushing up the hill is always scary. But let's give it a shot because who does that these days, right? Let's give it a shot. Still have to make sure we protect this, but I think I'm also simultaneously gonna push into here as well, just again to protect this. We want Stotrip up there. We want some stingers. Let's get a hawk again. Let's just get the... You know what? Let's get a cheetah. That we don't have downtime between the missile salvos. It won't be able to stun, of course, any gem plane, but we're not as scared of them because we're not using a single super heavy. Get this, get a mortar. Then for protecting the right, let's get this in the town there. Rickan squad and get another sword rip into place in here to shut this down, or at least, you know, slow any advance there. It's not gonna stop anything serious, but let's see what we can do. Let's see if this push works. It is scary, again, I would not advise doing that. And I also don't really know the timing. Now we don't... Our opponent is gonna get up here earlier than we do, right? They have a direct road. We have to go to left, go here, then there. But the thing is, rarely will anyone actually send something down there. Now, if they will send something down there right in the opener, that's good for us, because we have a lot of forces there, right? And we will just eat them alive. Hopefully, they don't really send much up Foxtrot. Nobody really ever does. If we can catch them by surprise here, that's good. Now, they will, of course, get here pretty fast, but getting through the forest or getting into a position where you can actually shoot into the side here takes a bit as well. We have some stuff here to slow light stuff from getting across there. And, of course, we will position stuff here as well. And we don't really send our tanks up here first with the side armor. We will send some stuff here in front, right? To make it easier for us, right? Cheetah here, mortar there. Man pets. Let's put one there, one there. Those are our reservists. Rajka. Oh, I'm sending you way too far up. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. But AMX-13s are perfect against us. So I guess it's just 2 Greyhounds. But again, they're really good for dealing with this. Oh, these units are disgusting. They did get a 5-point nerf, but they're still disgusting. Trust me, I wanted to give them a 10-point nerf. So it is, of course, Yugoslavia again. Well, presumably Yugoslavia. Technically, it could be Entente. I didn't check the deck, but I'd be surprised if it was. Then again, you don't really need much from Entente or from Czechoslovakia. But Yugoslavia doesn't really need that much. Mainly, really, Seed if you want to run the MiG-29 bomber. But given that we saw the napalm bomber and not the MiG-29, I'm willing to wager this is just pure Yugoslavia. There's just nothing up there. That is ballsy. I would never recommend doing that. Our opponent also didn't start with a Hera. Which again, I would never recommend doing that. If you like, you should always put that into your deck, the Hera. In general, ideally you want Riken units, Riken helicopter, not just units, Riken helicopters in your deck, because they're just so good at giving you lots of information, especially early on. Even if it is just for getting information in the opener, that alone can already be worth the entire slot of that unit. Because if it warns you from a push, that can, you know, change the outcome of the game. That maybe otherwise you would have lost. Gotta be careful here, because if there's Proletariat 90 in there, which they are, we could very easily just side out a 2-1 if we had placed it too early up there. Oh, this... I mean, okay, fair enough. This time, this one I can understand surrendering early. Fair enough. If you don't see this coming, losing the foothold up there can basically be GG. Especially if, you know, without trying to sound like a dick, without trying to sound like I'm sucking my own dick, you're just mechanically or game knowledge wise not as good as your opponent, then yeah. Fair enough. We're already 36 minutes into the video. Not the best episode, maybe I'll do another one with this deck. Either way, hope you still enjoyed it, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye. But at least it was a good showcase of what this push can do, because it completely demoralized our opponent.